Oh my gosh, child, that looks adorable. Yeah, my bit rate's through the roof. I have no idea why, unless somebody's downloading something out there. Anybody downloading anything? You know, Twitch been twitchy the past couple days though, like disconnecting people. Oh, but Striving Pony, a teeny tiny stitches. But we're going with it and seeing what happens. If it happens again, I'll just stop. Not worth it if... Yeah. Twitch be twitching a lot lately. Oh my gosh. Looks horrifying. Twitch, we be chatting. Come on. Connection unstable. Of course I'm unstable. What? She has no idea. No idea. For your sister and brother-in-law to come back and install the light before you... Ooh. Exciting. Oh, now... The OBS says that I'm good. Twitch says I'm unstable. I think Twitch be right about that, but still. I mean, if you know, you know. Right? Okay, I think I'm gonna take a quick break. Just to see if everything evens out and whatnot. Okay. So I'll be back in about like 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. I'm gonna get up, stretch, maybe get another cup of coffee, you know, all the good stuff. I encourage you also, if you've been sitting here for almost 3 hours, get up and stretch too. Do it. I'll be right back.
Drunk and ended up at your place. From the moment that I saw you, I knew that it was the bet that you felt the same. Standing here, I need to let you know. What if I had never let you go? Standing here, I need to let you know that I need you tonight. You should know that I miss you. So we talk about the past for a moment. I forget why we never lasted. With your hand on my knee, every single feeling comes back to me. Your lips press against mine after a night out. We got drunk and ended up at your place. That kind of love is not easy to find, babe. I haven't felt that since you went away. Sitting here, I need to let you know. What if I had never let you go? Sitting here, I need to let you know that I need you tonight. You should know that I miss you.
Okay, I'm back. Guess what? I'm back. Down. Okay, thank you. I also got a snack. Really good. They're rich. They're Ritz crisps. Something like that. They're really good.
It's been a long, hard season.
I'm looking for the color now. 9.
I'm feeling weary to my bones. I guess that's my reason. I packed my bags and now I'm gone.
And it was not out. Ooh, we're getting back into the colors that are not out. But it also looks like stream is stable again, which is good. I don't know what happened there. We dropped exactly 70 frames. That's it. Apparently they were huge frames, I guess. I don't know. How strange, right? I'm actually gonna park this down below, I think, where it goes. Because that's the way we're going. Oh, Upstate Lead, thank you for that lurk. Oh, it looks like my bot's not working. Oh, wait, maybe it is. No, it is. Yeah, we're having technical difficulties today, apparently. And a dog that won't stop barking, man. Yeah, it could be. That's alright. Sorry, we know. Slots, yes, do it up. Oh, Jody, I think I've decided that if I don't have commissions and I feel like stitching, then I'll work on the Dark Alice on stream. But only if I feel like it. So it's not ever going to be a guaranteed day or anything. It's going to be like, if I feel like it, I feel like it. I mean, I could do that with Freddy also, but I kind of like having that one on the go. And here I'm gonna park down here. I'm just gonna start parking if it's like direct. So like directly below area, yep. Perhaps. Probably not. I have 90. Zavella, how are you? I hope all's well in your corner of the world. I got disconnected about 16 minutes ago.
It's been 4 weeks since you called, and I've been
Be
waiting
amazing.
all alone.
Yes, Buttons was here and now he's gone. And so it's just a little chaos in my life.
Where you been? Where did you go?
So overall, 82.63%.
Looking for
Ooh, was it good?
if you found what you're looking for. I hope it's not too late. I want you back here with me. We never should have
Somebody else said that they were gonna go see that. It was awesome.
be with you than someone I don't know. Now it's like we're living in two separate worlds. Come on back to me. Say that you won't go. I can't cope without you, and I wanna hold you close. Say that you won't go.
Oh gosh, I can't. I just can't thread my needle this good.
That you won't go. It's been so cold.
I apologize if anybody got a second notification.
We barely said goodbye before you disappeared.
That I went live. That was happening to somebody else. Bay Eagle?
I'm not
Have
gonna
them?
lie. Don't know what I'd do without you. Maybe we could try to figure out a way to put our past aside. I've realized I only
Last night, but they continually disconnected and reconnected. No.
hope it's not
No.
too late. I want you back here with me. We never should have said
Hold on, Buttons. Let me move. Come on. Right here. Come on, right here. I love you. Get over here. I moved everything. I don't know about this cat. I love him. I really do. But he's being a pain right now.
I'd rather be with you than someone I don't know. Now it's like we're living
Yeah, there he goes. Now he's getting under it. Lucky, he's so cute and cuddly and fluffy and everything. Just a reminder, I will not be here Tuesday. Tuesday is parent night, or yeah, senior night at track and field. And it's home, so no matter what, I would have been there. Big brat to Candy right now. Aww. Silly Oscar. Yeah, Buttons is being a brat right now. Must be a boy kitty thing. But what he doesn't realize is it makes it hard for me to see my stitches and where they go now. Butter's played aw. Funny, I had a cat once that didn't care. You spray a water bottle at him, didn't care. Continued to do what he wanted to do. Hero cares in the world. It was funny though. I don't know if he was just that no cares in the world to give, or just liked water. I don't know. Yeah, they normally, but yeah, some cats. Yeah. Like, you know, also with like dogs chewing on furniture and stuff, they're like, oh, put hot sauce on it. Dogs won't even attempt to lick it. Yeah, Tonks thought it was flavoring. Did not hurt her, do not fear. It just, she liked the flavor of it. Oh, really? How dare he? Yeah, that does make sense. You don't want her hurting him, even if it's on accident. And it could be worse. There could be worse things. All that time and now you're leaving me? What the heck? All that time, him stretching and getting comfortable and stuff, and he just left. Okay. Okay.
Down is up, we've been at the top. We're finally home. Let me lend you a hand. Let me in on the plan. Together we're stronger. Don't wait any longer.
Sorry. She perked up really quick. Aw.
Restless legs have settled. We're finally home. Down is up. We've been at the top. We're finally home. What a release to
Sure, my dog's not under my seat. Ran her over last time. I did not. Don't worry. Just kind of scared.
escape to never be less. Now years have passed and restless legs have settled. We're finally home. Down is up. We've been at the top. We're finally home. Years have passed and restless legs have settled. We're finally home. Down is up. We've been at the top. We're finally home. We're finally home.
I think I stayed up too late last night. My own fault. I wasn't sleeping. And then I forced myself to go to bed, and I still didn't want to go to sleep. Yeah.
How can I reach you when you shut me out? While I'm still inside. You know I love you and I have no doubt.
But now I gotta hope that I go to bed on time. I mean, I don't have a bedtime.
Is on our side.
But I don't want to stay up till 1 a.m. tomorrow.
I could help you hold your demons down while you drive them out. If you want to, we can leave this town and take you above the Whatever you see in your heartline, blame it on me, I don't mind. Whatever it is will be fine. Give it to me, I don't mind.
We're gonna attempt to tie this strand off. Attempt because it's so short.
It takes a lot to polish every thought, but I won't leave you now. I won't leave you now. So we fell, but
so short. Dude, go get a drink or something. Hi, Drifty Allison. How's it going? All's well in your corner of the world. You wish your sister would hurry up? Ugh. Taking forever. No idea what this called. Doing good, awesome. We have 35 units on this battlefield, not bad. Sorry, everybody. Thank you so much, each and every person. Putting down even one unit means so much to me.
Can't believe what I found when I
Oh, welcome back.
piece of you into my
And we did it. The only Soup Dragon with 13 kills, Shay with 10 assists. We got 2 winners, 6 gold for everyone. Beauty Rose with 2 vampires, and Black Tech with
piece of you. Oh, what a perfect thing to do.
leave 30 minutes on the battle. Put some units down if.
If we put our past behind, then we could start a future. If we try, then we can do it like no other couple. Give it all to me and I will give it all to you, 'cause there ain't no doubt that we will stay together forever after. Forever after. Before this place was full of holes and empty rooms, a life forgotten, long lost, 10 shades of blue. But now a shed of light, someone to hold, a story seldom told, a little piece of. If we put our past behind, then we could start a future. If we try, then we can do it like no other couple.
I don't know what it is.
Give it all to me and I
That is stuck.
all to you, 'cause there ain't no doubt that we will stay together forever after. Forever after.
So that would explain why. If it doesn't bug out like this, I will be happy because then I can see everything. But I have a feeling it's gonna bug out.
Now we don't do that anymore. We used to share our thoughts and dreams, but that was such a long time ago.
Just perfectly angled, like.
We've grown apart. Maybe we weren't meant to be right from the start. But I remember those days with joy in my heart. It's all that behind us now.
far, so good. I mean, so far, not so good on the stitch count today. All these issues I'm having. I saw something. Holy macaroni and cheese, Jody. What? That's mean, Mama Zachbot. But yay for you winning. Hi, Lost Traveling. How's it going? I hope all is well in your corner of the world. Oh, Mama Zachbot, you're on, like, whatever you're on, get off. Oh, gosh. It's today? Yeah. Well, Twitch disconnected me earlier, like half an hour ago. I'm struggling with taking floss part, apparently. This is a mess. I already told him that. I'm on top of it. Figured that you would be tired. The original two pieces came apart. Today's a mess. Everything. My life is a sometime. I locked a whole floss card of a color. Yep, no idea. So I can't even finish like this little area or this little area up here. Yep. No idea what I did with it. Oh, probably. Probably. I don't doubt it. Yep, give me a second. Hubbers needs me. He just got home. But let me get this tacked down and then I gotta get up for a minute. Apologize for anybody just joining. I'll be right back. I haven't put the BRBs. I'll be right back. Not take more than a minute.
without wit. Among the living I am dead. I lie awake at night, daydreaming about life in the corner of my eye. All the love I feel, I wonder if it's real or a fabrication in my head. Despite its many flaws, it could be one of those who saved my life time and again. Another hero standing by the bed as I wake up. I'll never find my way again. I'm lost and I am sorry.
Okay, sorry.
When you go out and see your friends, tell them not to worry for
I don't think that's the right spot. That is though.
Well, I'm the last of it, the weak and barely lit, a shadow figure in the dark. The second I appear, all bets are off, my dear, just because I can't go back. And all the hate I feel,
But another color I don't. I'm moving down.
center of my mind, standing frail and blue, not knowing what to do. Has my time in here run out? Another hero standing by the bed as I wait.
4 colors. I'm doing horrible at it.
Lost and I am sorry.
120 stitches of this color left.
See your friends, tell them not to worry. When you go out and meet our friends, tell them not to worry.
Oh, now we're gonna bug out, Cam? Really? I thought we were friends, Camera. Really? I don't know. No, I don't think the full moon's due for another week. If I'm not mistaken. Well, honestly, I say a week before and a week after is the worst. May 5th. Okay, see, I was about right. Next week's the 6th, so yeah. Holy macaroni and cheese. It's I keep track of that. I really do. I keep track of the full moon. Because healthcare worker plus full moon means you know. It does. And I know it sounds silly, I really do. But yeah. Is anybody working along on anything? Doing schoolwork? Anything? All the things? Nothing, just chilling, watching anything good, you know, all that stuff. Welcome back, Baffle Toast. First for the polka dot granny blanket. Yes. Ooh, the denim. Awesome. So excited. You know about reality / choice therapy. Ooh, good. Good. That honestly sounds interesting. I know it sounds weird. 37504 TARDIS. Awesome. Cody, remind me next year if I decide to do a colored background. Not to get something darker. Yeah, I figure it was DMC. But I see that. Some hydrating, some stretching. Give me a second. It is awesome. Not super sure if you like it, but love reading about all the different types of things. Go get navy blue or black. Yes, anything dark. Oh yeah, I forgot stream reset. Oh my gosh. I almost had soda out my nose. Like, I feel it back there. What did you not want to know today? But was me having soda almost out my nose? Now you know. No, it's fine. It's fine. Everybody could have gotten a good laugh. And then a little bit of a cry. Could have been worse, though. Could have been when I put the chip in my mouth. You said don't play with the pieces of a broken body. I did nothing wrong and I said nothing wrong and I meant nothing. Could have been clippable. Yes. The pieces of a broken body. Would have been funny. I would have laughed afterward. Is anybody watching anything good, like TV show wise? I have a few things that I watch weekly, right? And then I just like binging other shows. I don't think she liked it. How dare she not like your clip? Just re-binging shows? Yeah. Oh my gosh. I tried to binge some shows that I watched growing up, and I'm like, why did I like this show? Yeah, it is easy to watch then. Get turned on for background noise. Yeah, I know. Oh. YouTube stuff, yeah. My kids watch a lot of YouTube stuff. Couples come dine with me. Get, ah. What's that about? I need details. I'm guessing that people dine with other people, right? Is the gist of it, but
All these busy people hurrying
oh, you made me food.
if they're not on the phone, they're all worried
Leftovers.
something's wrong.
Oh, I wasn't even expecting anything.
Important to be the first in line. So when the cookie crumbles, the best piece they will find.
I know I said it a few times, but just a reminder, I will not be streaming on Tuesday. It is senior night for track and field, and it means that it's a home meet, and I like going to home meet. 3 pairs go to each other's houses for a 3-course meal. They have to score each other on their food. Both score on the food house and the host. Oh.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to swear free.
Yeah, I'll definitely check it.
Just as bad as you, and sometimes worries you see.
Oh my gosh, Melissa, that's looking amazing. Only 140 to do that. God,
Join me in the search.
right?
I think that's what it takes. Oh, we're racing to a red light. It's right there before our eyes, somehow hidden in plain sight.
It does sound interesting. Also, I like the colors. Got the navy and the maize ones done. Awesome. Oh yeah. Sing along, come dine with me, where it's 5 people. I almost dropped my fork. Stuff in a pot tonight. There you go. You know you can use a pot to make vegetables. What? That's a lot of money. That sounds insane, though. Like, yeah. Peppers, onions, and ground beef. Okay, there you go. Almost like a stir fry. Oh, that looks amazing. I like that. Cat loves it, of course. Hi, Kiki. Practicing your cross stitches to put a Sailor's Mercury symbol on. Aw. That's exciting. Could win on the cooking, but would not do good on the rest of the score. I get that. Careful, children. Don't know what that was, but don't break anything. I heard was things bounce off each other.
I know that you are having a hard time right now.
Oh, we might hit 300 struggle.
That everything seems to crumble around you. I know that you feel all alone in this world, but you have to put your trust into us, and we will help you through, 'cause we only want what's best for you. I know that you are having trouble believing right now
Me forgetting how to grab a needle there for a second.
that everything is gonna be alright. I know that you feel all alone in this world, but you have to put your trust into us,